Hey guys, welcome back to episode 13 of the Sir Alex Ferguson challenge, and today we've got a chance to achieve the first milestone on our ladder to success here. We're playing our first cup final. It's the League Cup final. We've got Crystal Palace. It's at Wembley. This one should be a good one. We're going to come back after the intro as always, because I just remembered I forgot to set my team up. I don't think you guys want to watch me press a whole bunch of buttons, so we're going to skip to the bit where we've done that. Back in a second. Okay guys, so welcome back. I've finally sorted out the team because as I said, I completely forgot that I should do that. It's been a while, sorry, I've been caught up with uni and life has been kind of a bit, all over the place. So, just to fill you in on what you've missed, and you've only missed one game, another sellout at home. We played Leicester, we beat them 3-2. Really, really good game. We had Coutinho open the scoring, Emre Can put us 2-0 up. Okay, Iheanacho, I can never pronounce his first name. Iheanacho has managed to score the first. Adrian Silva with a penalty for the equaliser. Thought we were just going to get by with a draw. Really would have been a bad outcome for us, but Jordan Henderson stepped up in the 94th minute to take us to the victory. Really good performance. You can see that's part of the reason I realised I need to change my team. Is Curtis Jones started up front for us. We haven't seen Curtis Jones on the game. He's not by any means a brilliant player. Essentially what it came down to was I had a whole bunch of strikers either injured or suspended, as you saw. I think in the United game you saw how much I was struggling to get strikers on the field. I mean, Salah started up front. That pretty much tells you everything you need to know. So really what happened was that I looked at it and I thought, got a cup final coming up, didn't want to take too many risks. Salah wasn't entirely fit. I seem to remember he picked up a knock in the United game. So we had to make some changes. I threw Curtis Jones in there amongst Sturridge and Ings. He didn't have the best game of his life, but such is life. He's made his debut for us, and now we're back at full strength. So nothing else to tell you about. I don't remember making any transfers. Let's get into the preview, let's get into the game, let's see what we can do here. As you can see, we're in the away kit today, which is weird because we've obviously been drawn as the home team. Well, I'm not going to look too far into that. Our form's very good, we are the favourites today. If we look at the team news, Nathaniel Klein is out injured again, Matip is still injured, Giovinco could have played but I decided not to risk him. Looking at the Palace team, Mamadou Sakho is out and Joel Ward is doubtful. I'd be very surprised if he played today. We have sold out all but 370 tickets at Wembley because it's Liverpool playing in London, where all the fans are. I kid, there's any scousers out there, I know you guys care. This is the team we're going to start with today. It's the 4-5-1 again. We've gone back to the 4-5-1 for this game. As you can see, we've got Casillas in goal. Johnny, Gomez, Clavan and Robertson are starting at the back. Emre Can in the deep midfield role, behind Henderson and Wijnaldum, Salah and Coutinho on the wings, and Danny Sturridge up front, because he's been the man in form for us. So we're going to get into the game, and hopefully we'll see some kind of positive outcome from this. Because I really want to win that trophy, just so I've got a bit of time to properly build that domestic double. Let's say a bit of time, it will give me 6.5 seasons to build a domestic double. So, bit of a relief. And what I'd really like to do actually, I'd really like to complete the challenge in less than 13 years. It took Fergie 13 years to get to that treble. That's kind of our high point, that's kind of our ending point. As much as we've got to bring through young players and turn some into coaches and all this kind of stuff, I think the faster we get to that treble the better, personally. So these are the teams. You've got Hennessy in goal, Fosu Mensah, Tompkins, Dan and Van Aanholt at the back. Milivojevic and Cabaye in midfield. Punchin, Loftus-Cheek and Wilfried Zaha playing as the attacking midfielders behind Christian Benteke, who will of course find a way to punish us, as is the way with ex-players. I didn't even know they'd signed Fosu Mensah, but there's a learning experience for us. As usual, we'll let the assistant take care of the team talk, because he's pretty good at them. And I think we're going to let him set some opposition instructions, because you'll remember Palace beat us last time, so let's not take any risks we don't absolutely have to here. Feeling pretty good though, I am feeling pretty good. Let's kick the game off, see what we can do. And I've just realised that I've been playing the game when I haven't been recording, so all my settings are wrong. So as you can see, fully prepared, highly professional. Let's go back to key highlights and let's close down our team ratings, because that's just in the way. We'll start off with the standard kick-off highlight, but Coutinho's managed to win the ball back. That's unusual. See, I thought we had one of those kick-off highlights that turns good. Coutinho with a free kick finds Emre Can to Henderson. Just headed it straight at Hennessy, an entire goal to aim at. Unbelievably poor. But it's okay, it's a shot on the board. Feeling really good about the team we've got out today as well. I haven't been overly impressed with the Klavan-Gomez partnership, but Klavan-Diaz I haven't given a full chance to yet, because I'm very aware that Diaz is so young. Gomez-Diaz might be a partnership we are looking at, but I wanted to I think Gomez and Klavan is the one I trust most for this game. And obviously things will develop. Diaz, he cost £40 million, he's going to come into the side, that's absolutely beyond a shadow of a doubt. But he's not ready yet. Our tackling has been good, but we're committing too many fouls. Well, then we're not tackling well enough, because no one has been crippled. It's a terrible attitude. The FA would fine me for that. Joe Gomez just got caught offside, which is interesting, because he should not be anywhere near that end of the field. I feel like every time we do this, we get one of these really dull games when nothing happens. Hennessy with a goal kick finds Punching out on the wing. Robertson should have done better with that, but ball goes across. Cabaye is picked up in midfield. Loftus-Cheek to Milivojevic. Cabaye out to Punchin. What's Punchin got? He's got what? Cabaye is kind of being their playmaker right now. Zaha on the left wing, but Henderson's won the ball back, and we can maybe make a break here. Henderson finds Sturridge. Sturridge back to Henderson. Henderson's got no options, and they're back on the attack again. Nice end-to-end stuff. Coutinho now's picked up the ball for us. Coutinho to Sturridge. Sturridge to Henderson. Henderson's through, and again straight at the keeper. I understand that Henderson is not a striker, and for all he'd like to be, he's not Stevie Gerrard. But every once in a while he finds himself in a position where you just think it would be easier to score than not, and he smacks it straight at the keeper. And I like Jordan Henderson. I'm a big fan of Jordan Henderson. He's a really, really good, really consistent kind of player. But there are times when he frustrates his ball over the top to Sturridge. Hennessy has done very, very well to turn that around. Sturridge would have scored that 9 times out of 10 as Coutinho whips in the corner. Fosu Mensah finds Cabaye, and Cabaye is now whipped upfield to Punchin. What's Punchin going to do? He's found Fosu Mensah again, but Robertson's picked up a loose ball, and that was a utterly pointless highlight. Brilliant. Very aware again we're winning that kind of fitness battle that we seem to win a lot. I think it comes down to the fact that I'm not pushing us to attack right now, purely because we don't need to, is the simple reason for that. I feel like with a better side, if we can maintain our fitness, we'll be good later on in the game. Coutinho's got a corner though, whips it in. Van Aanholt to Cabaye, and they're going to break again. It's okay because Johnny's got it, finds Robertson and out to Chan. Chan to Salah on the wing. What's Salah got with this? He's found Henderson. Hopefully Henderson won't be clean through, but Coutinho's back-heeled it to Sturridge, and Wijnaldum's free. Still got it, but Salah denied by the post. And he's now picked it back up again for a cross in, which was poor. That was a poor cross. He should be doing much better with that. It's just frustrating. There was so much good build-up and such little end product, and we see this a lot. Great product, terrible end product, and Salah's really having a bad game, and I might have to start thinking about whether or not I replace him. It's half time. I'm not unhappy. The possession's fairly even. We're dominating on shots, but I just feel like we're missing something. They're all looking fired up though, so hopefully something will come from this. I'd like Salah to kind of buck his ideas up a bit in the second half, if I'm perfectly honest. Otherwise I'll replace him. I'll send on Mane. I have no issue with that, because there's no room for passengers in this team. I mean, I could even go to the 4-3-3 if I really need to, but that does mean keeping Salah on the field. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. Salah looks like he's trying to pick his performance up. Johnny has picked up some kind of something. I don't know what that was saying. He suffered a bruised shin. Well, he'll have to man up then, won't he? He's not dying. Hopefully Salah's coming back into this game. Maybe that little talk at half time has bucked his ideas properly. We're not really creating anything going forward, but Coutinho's got a free kick, finds Emre Can. Really poor decision actually, because he's really got nothing to do with that. Back to Robertson, but that's just put him in more trouble. And now Punchin's on the right, but Henderson's picked up the loose ball. Sturridge to Wijnaldum. I have no idea where that shot came from. I think Wijnaldum took a pop from miles out and it took a deflection. Coutinho's going to take another corner. Hopefully he'll find someone useful. Nope, straight to one of their players, but Salah picked it up. Fosu Mensah's cleared it, and now we've got a throw in. Good sustained pressure, but really Coutinho's got to do better with corners. I mean, the number of times he throws them away, utterly pointless. Salah is coming back into the game. Maybe he can do something useful. They've brought Andros Townsend on for Loftus-Cheek, which is interesting. It's an interesting choice. And they're starting to pick up yellow cards. The frustration show. I feel bad for the fans who were at Wembley for this game, by the way, because this must be so disappointing. You're watching a game where nothing's happening, 60 odd minutes played, it's 0-0. With all respect to Crystal Palace, the best players or the players who should be the best on the field are not performing. It's just not much of a spectacle. As Tompkins has a free kick now, they've made a few more subs. Zaha's picked it up on the left, and Johnny has given away a penalty. Utterly ridiculous choice, but we've got to go with it, and hopefully Casillas can save this from Baselli. Straight into the bottom corner. Baselli's only on the pitch about a minute. That might be his first touch of the game, and he's put us behind, and now I really need to start looking at some big changes now. Give it a few more minutes. We're gonna get FM'd here, boys. Okay, we're gonna go into super panic tactic mode. I say super panic tactic mode, it's not that panicky. We are going to put Sturridge in his best position. We're gonna bring Danny Ings on for Coutinho. We are gonna bring on Firmino for Salah. Make him a false 9, because we know that works. Actually, I like it with we'll try see if he can play the Drake Bautista role. And then desperate times, desperate measures. Feel like Johnny's confidence has taken a knock. We'll send on Alexander-Arnold. He's currently wanted by Man City, by the way, and they have absolutely no chance. No chance at all. Let's try that, the triple sub. We'll see what this does. If nothing else, it puts more options in the box. We know we create a lot more chances with this formation. Just gonna have to play this out. I really don't want to lose to Crystal Palace twice in a season. I really want to lose to Crystal Palace in a cup final. Hoping something comes from this. Hennessy has got a goal kick. Hopefully we're going to return this up the field. Emre Can with a header to Ings, and Ings has found, he almost found Firmino, except he didn't come anywhere near him. And now Punchin's breaking. He's found Baselli. They shouldn't have this much time. Why has Schlupp got this much time? Oh, Klavan's managed to get it free, but only as far as Milivojevic. And this is super poor. We've got to get this ball back. A punch and finds Baselli again. Gomez is now taking it. Wijnaldum, we're on the break. Danny Ings now. Ball over the top to Firmino. Firmino. Oh, he's made it 1-1. Oh, that's such a relief. When I was setting up for this game, in my head I was thinking the 4-3-3 was the way to go. And I thought I'd be a bit cautious because they'd done us last time. But it looks like it's going to come through, and Firmino in that trequartista role, he can do it. That's good to know. It's not his best position, but he can do it. Maybe it saved the game for us. We can only hope. And it looks like we're going to go into extra time / penalties. I always forget if this cup has extra time in the final. I think it does. But we're looking okay. We're not looking like we're going to struggle too much. I feel slightly better having Alexander Arnold at right back than Johnny, because Johnny's been a bit rash. We'll see how this goes. But Fosu Mensah's got a late chance from a throw and finds Milojevic. He's fired across him, but hopefully we'll get rid of this because Emre Can's got it. We've got about 40 seconds on the clock, and it's going over the top to Ings. Ings, can he find a cross? He can. He's found Sturridge. Oh! I genuinely thought the last act of the game was going to be that ball going in the net, and it didn't. And we've reached the end of 90 minutes. It's a late comeback into the game, but we'll take it. Let me have a look at the team talk, just see what we can do. He wants me to tell the team their form's disappointing. I've got a feeling this is going to go badly, but he's usually right, so we'll see what happens. Oh, they're looking fired up. Good times. Emre Can looks like he's about to die, but I can't replace him, so he'll just have to get over it. Hopefully he can avoid getting sent off at this stage too. That will be really nice. Let's start extra time and see what happens here. I'd love it if Milojevic could get himself sent off. That would be really helpful. I think I've got a couple of players on bookings. Yeah, that could play in our favour if we're lucky. It's just a kick-off highlight. It is. It says they've got 2 bookings. I can't figure out who got the other one. I have no sign. There's a small possibility I forgot we've got other subs available. Is this the cup where you get the weird extra time, extra sub thing? I think it might be. Alright, we'll see how that plays out, because if I can get Emre Can off the field, I will. Henderson finds Baselli. That's a really useless kind of cross. And now Van Aanholt's going to have a chance from a free kick. Finds Schlupp. Schlupp makes the weird choice of going out wide. Deflects the ball off Alexander Arnold, but Baselli's found it in the box. Scott Dan has somehow scrambled that away, and I'm going to go and explore just how many subs we can use, because I swear I knew that it was 3, and apparently it isn't. I'd be really happy if I can send James Milner on. I can. Can I send anyone else on? Seems unlikely, doesn't it? But I can't make any more subs, I knew that. That's okay. James Milner, he isn't the hero we deserve, but he could be the hero we need. We're going to make you make some plays from the middle as well, Wijnaldum, because we need some ideas now, and you seem like the ideas guy. So let's hope this does something. Emre Can off the field because he was looking knackered. And now we found Alexander on the wing. Alexander crosses it into Ings. Oh, Milojevic's got it away. Now they're on the break, punching over the top to Baselli, and we really should be doing something better defensively, guys. Schlupp has come forward. If they get another goal, I'll be devastated. Oh, Wijnaldum's managed to head it clear, but only as far as there's Milojevic, and Wijnaldum has now got it clear again. Danny Ings with the ball forward that was looking for Firmino and found Hennessy, which is unbelievably unhelpful. Clavin with the ball forward to Ings, finds Firmino and Trequartista, and Sturridge into Ings. It's 2-2. Unbelievable. Apparently they feel like that goal was offside, but I might be wrong here. It looks to me like the ball got played through by the tackle. Sturridge picks the ball up there, the tackle comes in. It was the tackle that found Ings anyway. I don't think you can claim an offside there at all. We'll take that all day. And hopefully we are still back in this game. We can still keep up some fight, because that's really what we need to do here. And now Henderson. Robertson's got the ball on the left, swings it over. Firmino. Oh, Milner's in the box. Across. Bobby Firmino misses with the header. Hennessy now with a goal kick. I think this one's going right to the wire, boys. Robertson heads it only as far as Fosu-Mensah, and now Townsend's got the ball. Townsend finds MacArthur. MacArthur to Townsend, and I feel like we should be doing more closing down. Alexander-Arnold's picked up the ball though, and now Firmino's on it. What's Firmino got? Anything. Finds Sturridge. Sturridge to Ings. Ings puts us ahead for the first time. 3-2. Danny Ings, super sub. I don't think I've ever said that before, but I will happily say that today. Danny Ings has performed super sub duties. Firmino, Sturridge and Ings performing together perfectly there. Beautiful ball, tucked in right by the post. Keeper had no chance, and that's put us in the lead. Only just over 15 minutes to go now, and I feel like we can do this. We can do something with this at least. And if we can't, at least we can say we gave it a good go. At least we had the lead at one point. 2 minutes added time in this first half. Part of me wants to give a concentrate shout. Part of me wants to give a defend instruction to the team. Part of me that doesn't know what to do at this point. I'm just not so sure here. Start the second half. We will give a concentrate shout, I think. Just because we need them to calm down a little bit. We need to understand that this is about controlling the lead. MacArthur now with a corner. Finds Townsend on the edge of the box. He's going to whip it in from distance. That's an equaliser. 3-3. And it's really time to start thinking about penalty takers now, because once again our defence has completely failed to do their job. And I accept that's partly my own fault for not thinking this through and maybe sending on a defensive or keeping back a defensive option. But it is what it is. We've got about 10 minutes left to play now. And we're going to need an idea from somewhere if we're not going to have to go to penalties. I feel like we've got enough decent penalty takers on the field for it not to be a huge concern. But even so, we don't like a lottery, do we? Robertson now has picked up the ball, sends it to Wijnaldum. Finds Ings. What's Ings got? He's got a ball to Bobby Firmino. Sturridge is through. That's 4-3. You know, you have those moments where you think the game can hear you speak. We've all had those moments, right? Remember when I was saying about 60 minutes in that, you know, it's a bit of a slow, boring game, felt bad for the fans who paid to see a 0-0, blah 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 blah. They've had 7 goals. 7 goals in less than an hour. I think that's pretty good. And now we really need to see this one out. I'm going to give another shout if I can. Again, tell them to concentrate, and hopefully they'll listen to me this time. See this out. A minute to go. They've got a free kick, because of course they have, and Townsend's picked it up. 4-4. Why is it every time I shout? How are you confused by concentrate? Twice I shout concentrate. Twice you concede a stupid goal from the edge of the area from Andros Townsend. He's not even that good a player. Absolutely defies belief. If we don't win this game, we have only got ourselves to blame. And we are on penalties now. Milner is stepping up to this. I didn't let me choose my penalty takers, which is nice. And Hennessy has saved that, because that's the way this is going to go. James Milner, I swear, cannot score a penalty for shit. To save his life, he cannot score. Baselli is going to step up. Casillas has saved it, we're still in this. That's okay, the drama continues. I feel weird not knowing who's taking my penalties, because I haven't set them. There was no edit there, you didn't miss me doing it. Milojevic has finally scored a goal. I really have no idea who's stepping up now. So Sturridge is up now. Sturridge is up for our second penalty. Hopefully he can bury this. Gets it in just inside the post. That's what we like to see. And then Firmino's going to step up and hopefully do exactly the same thing. Come on, Bobby. Come on, Bobby. Straight down the middle. Beautiful. 2-1. We're ahead. That's what we like to see. And I'd love it if Casillas could save this from punching, just to give me a bit of comfort. He's stepping up confidently. I don't like that. Casillas has got it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable work by Iker Casillas. And now Schlupp. Save this one. Come on, save it. Oh, he's tucked it away. But we should be okay now. We should be okay. Alexander-Arnold stepping up. I'm not super confident here, but if he can get it away. He has. He's buried that one. We are still ahead on penalties, 3-2, and we can win this one right here. I don't know who's taking it. As Wijnaldum, I've got the biggest sinking feeling. I have this feeling he's got really awful penalty stats. The irony here is I did send on Milner in part because of these. Wijnaldum scored. We have won the cup. We were supposed to take 4 years to win a domestic cup. We have taken 4 months to win a domestic cup. Eat that, Fergie. We are better than you. There we go. We'll have a little celebration as what I assume is supposed to be confetti falls, but looks really like 8-bit snow. Or really bad dandruff. But we are the champions, boys. We are the champions. We have won the League Cup. Decent all-round performance from everyone except the defence. The defence have had a really horrible game. Danny Ings wins the man of the match, and that's well deserved. He changed the game when he came on. I'm feeling pretty good. 8 goals in a game. Unbelievable. I would rather not see that in a cup final ever again if I can help it. We've done well. We've done well there, boys. So we are going to leave this match. And hopefully we'll get some lovely messages about bonuses or something nice. Hopefully. Let's have a look at the inbox, see if anything useful has come in, just to tell us anything new. As the game decides to be super duper slow. There you go, confirmation. We have won the Carabao Cup. The pivotal match was that game against Tottenham. We won 2-1. It's been an interesting one. As I said, with all the confirmation, we've lifted the cup. I'll do the press conference off screen. The Carabao Cup bonus for Firmino has been paid out. I like that. I like that he gets a bonus just for the Carabao Cup. He's the only one. 100k for winning it, which is fine. Sammy Lee has praised my spirit. We're an outstanding manager apparently, and we've done some successful stewardship. What else have we got? We've pleased the board. We like pleasing the board. It's a good one. They're recognising success, remind me of long-term obligations and targets, expect blah blah blah. They didn't care if we won it, but they're pleased that we did. Ings with his praise for blah blah blah. Gareth Southgate was there watching Jordan Henderson and Danny Sturridge, and if he didn't leave thinking Danny Ings is worth a call up, he's a moron. But then again, it's Gareth Southgate and we know he's a moron. We've qualified for the Euro Cup. That's good to know, because that was kind of something they were hoping from us, if not expecting, hoping from us, was qualification. I feel good knowing that's out the way. I'd rather be in the league position for it than the cup position, but we'll see what happens. We've paid out our bonus. The Sunday Mirror have said that Palace were the overachievers, City were the underachievers. The best match was a 3-2 loss for Leicester against Swansea. I'd argue a 4-4 cup final, probably slightly more exciting. Danny Ings the top goal scorer. That's what we like. Okay, boys, that is going to be it for this episode. I apologise if we've run super long. I have a feeling we probably have. I have a feeling this is going to be a good 30-minute episode. In the meantime, we are still doing the FIFA giveaway. This is going to be the last week of it. Not that anyone has subscribed to try and win it yet, so, feel free to tell your friends. There's a copy of FIFA 18 on the Xbox One that we are giving away. Other than that, if you've enjoyed the video, guys, give it a like, give us a comment saying how you feel now we've finally got that first cup win out of the way. Give the subscribe button a smash if you're new, because we've got some good stuff coming up and I'm about to show you. And otherwise, give me a follow on Twitter to see when we're doing things with this in the Vanuatu save, and there's a few experiments coming up I've been toying with. Apart from that, here's what's coming up. We're going to come back for the second leg of the Celtic game. You remember we got a 2-0 lead from the first game. I feel pretty good about this one. We'll start looking at the important stages of that. So we'll come back for that game in the next episode, and then we're going to come back for the Barnsley game purely because I like the FA Cup. I said this during the Rochdale. We did round 3. I said this during the Rochdale. I think I'm a really big fan of the FA Cup. And then we're really through to the home stretches of the league. We might be able to do a cup double. We might be able to win the FA Cup. I've said before, if we can do a cup treble, I'll be super impressed. I don't feel it. In terms of league games, I think the next league game you're going to see is going to be we're going to do double header the last two, Spurs and Southampton, just to see where we end up and wrap up the season. For those who've forgotten, because we haven't seen league football in a while, what things look like in the league. We're currently 7th. It's not too bad. I think we've got 7 games left, 21 points available. I'm not going to say we can't get in the Champions League until we can't get in the Champions League. It's a pipe dream, but we're only 7 points off the Europa League. We're only 11 points off the Champions League. We're in good form. It's not impossible. So with that, I'm going to leave this episode now. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, like, subscribe, follow on Twitter, tick all the boxes. I will see you guys very, very soon. And until then, have a good one.